Do you find it hard to manage your family's weekly schedule? Are you constantly playing catch-up? It's time to change that. Welcome to the Art of Weekly Planning Meetings, a process designed to bring harmony to your family life. Imagine a world where you aren't scrambling to remember who has soccer practice or who needs to be at a school event. Picture a life where both parents are on the same page, making decisions together, and sharing the responsibilities of family life. That's the power of weekly planning meetings. These meetings are more than just a catch-up session. They are an opportunity to sit down together as partners and make decisions that reflect the needs and goals of your family. The beauty of this process is that it's built on mutual agreement. Both spouses must be enthusiastic about the result before a decision is implemented. This ensures that everyone's voices are heard and all decisions made are beneficial for the family as a whole. But how do you keep track of all these decisions? Enter the Shared Family Online Calendar. This tool serves as a visual representation of your family's commitments and schedules. It's a place where you can enter all your decisions, ensuring everyone is on the same page. This promotes better communication and accountability within the family. The weekly planning meeting is not just about schedule coordination, but also about cultivating a positive atmosphere. Each spouse is responsible for coming to the meeting with an upbeat, patient, and positive attitude. This sets the tone for a constructive and supportive discussion. And remember, these meetings are for the husband and wife only. It's a time for you to connect, to plan, and to ensure that your family life is running smoothly. It's about minimizing distractions and interruptions so you can focus on what really matters, your family. With a well-planned weekly meeting, you can turn chaos into harmony. It's time to take control of your family's schedule, to work together as a team, and to create a family life that is organized, balanced, and joyful. So, are you ready to start your weekly planning meeting? Setting up for the meeting is just as important as the meeting itself. It's like setting the stage for a play. You want to make sure everything is in place, ready for your weekly performance of unity and decision-making. First things first, you need to find that perfect spot in your home. It should be comfortable and quiet, a place where you both can relax and focus. Remember, this isn't a battleground or a courtroom. It's a place of partnership and co-creation. Next, minimize any distractions. Turn off the TV, put your phones on silent, and ensure you won't be interrupted by the kids. This is your time, a sacred space for you as a couple. If you need your phone for scheduling, remember to exercise self-control and avoid those distracting apps. Now, rather than sitting across from each other like competitors, sit side by side. This is a subtle reminder that you're on the same team, working together towards the same goals. In the days leading up to the meeting, jot down notes on things you'd like to discuss. This could be anything from a home repair you've been putting off to a scheduling conflict or even a fun date night idea. Bring these notes to your meeting, along with your Shared Family Online Calendar. This way you can schedule everything right then and there. 1 hour. That's the time you should aim for. Long enough to cover everything, but short enough to stay focused and engaged. Lastly, remember to cultivate a positive atmosphere. Come to the meeting with a good mood and an upbeat, patient, positive attitude. This isn't the time for griping or criticism. Instead, it's a time for supportive tones and mutual respect. With the right setup, you're halfway to a successful meeting. The rest is up to you, working together, making decisions with enthusiastic agreement. And remember, this isn't just about getting things done. It's about strengthening your bond, improving your communication, and nurturing your love for each other. So let's get set up and start making those enthusiastic decisions. Now let's dive into how to conduct the meeting. The key to a successful meeting is to cultivate a positive atmosphere. This means each spouse should come to the meeting in a good mood, with an upbeat, patient, positive attitude. Having a supportive tone throughout the meeting is essential, and this means abstaining from any griping or criticism. Now, this might sound challenging, especially after a long and tiring week, but remember, this is an opportunity to reconnect, to understand and support each other. It's not a battlefield, it's a sanctuary. So take a deep breath, Let go of the stress and wear your best smile. Having a sense of ownership is also crucial. Both of you should feel invested in this meeting. It's not a one-sided affair, it's a joint effort. So don't be passive. Share your thoughts, express your concerns, and listen attentively when your spouse is speaking. Now, you might be wondering, how do we keep the meeting positive and productive? Well, the answer lies in preparation and communication. Jot down notes during the week on things you'd like to talk about. This could be anything from a concern you have about one of your children to a new idea for a family activity. When you come to the meeting, bring these notes along with your shared family online calendar. This will help you schedule everything efficiently and avoid forgetting important points. Try to keep the meeting to 1 hour. This is enough time to discuss important matters without dragging things out. If you feel the meeting is becoming too long or tense, take a short break. Stretch your legs, grab a cup of coffee, or just enjoy a few moments of silence. This can do wonders to refresh your mind and maintain a positive mood. And remember, every decision made in this meeting should be mutual, with both spouses agreeing and being enthusiastic about the result before the decision is implemented. This is the essence of the mutual decision process, which we'll discuss in detail in the next scene. A positive and productive meeting is the key to successful planning. Making decisions together is crucial in a family. This notion forms the backbone of the mutual decision process. The process is simple, yet powerful. It's all about listening, understanding, and agreeing together. Let's break it down step by step. First, you've got to listen. When one of you brings up a topic, the other should fully listen without interrupting. It's not about formulating your response while the other is speaking, but truly hearing what they're saying. Remember, this process is about mutual understanding, not winning arguments. Next, aim for understanding. Ask clarifying questions if you need to. The goal here is not to challenge, but to comprehend. Grasp the emotion behind the words. Seek to understand the why behind the what. Once both of you have spoken and been heard, it's time for the decision. This is where the magic happens. The decision must be mutual. It should not be one person's will imposed on the other. It's about finding a common ground, a solution that both of you can be enthusiastic about. The beauty of the mutual decision process is that it fosters unity and respect. There's no room for resentment or bitterness because the decisions are made together. It's not about compromise, it's about finding a solution that both of you are excited about. And here's the key. Every decision made should be entered into your shared family online calendar. This way, everyone knows what's going on, and it's a constant reminder of the unity and mutual respect that went into making those decisions. It's a visual representation of your commitment to each other, to your family, and to the process. The mutual decision process is not just a tool for making decisions. It's a way of life that fosters love, respect, and unity in your family. It's a way to ensure that everyone's voice is heard, that everyone's needs are considered, and that every decision brings you closer together as a family. Remember, every decision must be a mutual decision. It's not just about the outcome, but the journey of getting there together. Appreciation is the secret to a happy marriage. As we gather in our cozy corner for our weekly planning meeting, we begin with an exchange of gratitude. This isn't simply a formality or a box to tick off. This is the foundation of our conversation, the cornerstone of our connection. It's a way to remind ourselves and each other of the love that binds us together. Take a moment, a deep breath, and dive into the reservoir of your heart. Think about your spouse, the one you've chosen to share your life with. What are the things that make your heart flutter with admiration? What are the actions they've taken this past week that made you feel loved, cherished, and valued? Don't hold back. Let the words flow. Express your gratitude honestly and specifically. Did they help with the dishes after a long day? Did they make you laugh when you needed it most? Did they handle a difficult situation with grace and patience? Each of these moments matter. Each of these moments is a testament to their love for you. While one spouse speaks, the other listens. This isn't the time for interruptions or deflections. It's a time for receiving, for allowing the words of appreciation to wash over you. Bask in it, accept it, cherish it, then switch roles. Let the other spouse express their gratitude. Remember, this is not a competition, it's an exchange, a beautiful, heartfelt exchange of appreciation and love. It's about acknowledging the good in each other, the efforts made, the love shared. This isn't just about the big things, it's about the small gestures, the everyday acts of kindness, the quiet moments of tenderness. It's about recognizing the beauty in the ordinary, the love in the mundane. So, begin your meetings with gratitude. Fill your conversation with appreciation. Let it be the first thing you say and the last thing you remember, because love thrives in an atmosphere of gratitude, and a marriage flourishes when love thrives. Gratitude is the best way to start any conversation. Planning the upcoming week can be daunting, but with the right approach, it can be a breeze. This is where your shared family online calendar comes into play. This digital tool will be your best friend in organizing your family's weekly schedule, ensuring that everyone knows what's happening and when. Start by outlining the events and activities for each family member for the upcoming week. This includes school activities, work commitments, errands, and any other engagements. Make sure to consider every member of the family, right from the preschooler to the middle schooler to the adults. Next, it's essential to schedule time for undivided attention with Christ, each other, and the children. This is your time to connect, reflect, and grow together. Aim for at least 2 hours per day for this. It might seem like a lot, but remember, this could be spread out over the course of the day. It could be during meals, bedtime stories, or even a quiet evening walk. Now let's talk about date nights. It's crucial for couples to have quality time together, away from the hustle and bustle of family life. Whether it's a romantic dinner at home after the kids have gone to bed, or an evening out at your favorite restaurant, make sure to schedule at least one date night per week. Next up is scheduling duties and activities. This includes joint duties for both the husband and wife, such as housework, childcare, and meal preparation, as well as individual duties like work, taxes, and miscellaneous tasks. Remember, every decision must be made using the mutual decision process, ensuring that both partners agree and are enthusiastic about the result. Don't forget to schedule joint activities as well. This could be anything from a family movie night to a weekend outing or even a church event. These shared experiences foster a sense of unity and create lasting memories. Individual activities are also important for personal growth and self-care. Whether it's a hobby, a workout routine, or a book club, make sure to carve out some time for these pursuits. And lastly, don't overlook third-party activities. These include social engagements with friends, in-laws, work events, holidays, and vacations. While these might not occur every week, it's important to account for them in your planning process. Remember, the goal of this weekly planning meeting is not to jam-pack your schedule, but to create a balanced and harmonious flow of activities that cater to everyone's needs and interests. It's about making the most of your time together as a family, while also allowing for individual pursuits and commitments. With a well-planned schedule, you can ensure a smooth week ahead. So embrace this process and watch as it brings more clarity, connection, and joy to your family life. Money matters can be tricky, but they don't have to be. Let's talk about finances, spending, and budgeting. These topics can be sensitive, but they're essential to discuss in your weekly planning meetings. When you're both on the same page financially, it's easier to make decisions that benefit your whole family. Start by reviewing your finances. Look at your income, expenses, savings, and debt. This isn't a time for blame or judgment, but an opportunity to understand where you stand and where you'd like to go. Remember, you're a team, working together towards shared goals. Next, talk about your spending. Where is your money going? Are there areas where you could cut back, or perhaps areas where you need to invest more? This is a chance to align your spending with your values and priorities. After that, review your budget. A budget isn't just about restriction, it's about making conscious decisions about how you want to use your resources. If you don't have a budget yet, now's a great time to create one. If you already have a budget, check if it's still serving your needs or if adjustments are needed. Importantly, all financial decisions should be made mutually. Both spouses should agree and be enthusiastic about the result before the decision is implemented. This includes decisions about spending, saving, investing, and giving. If there's disagreement, continue the conversation until you reach a resolution that both of you can support. Keep in mind that it's okay to revisit these topics regularly. Your financial situation may change, and your budget should change along with it. Regularly reviewing your finances, spending, and budgeting keeps you proactive and prepared for whatever may come your way. Don't forget to celebrate your financial wins, no matter how small. Every step you take towards your financial goals is a victory worth celebrating. With open discussions about money, you can avoid financial stress. When you work together as a team, you're not just managing money, you're building a future you're both excited about, and that's something to be proud of. Conflicts are inevitable, but they can be resolved. This is a truth we all know, and it's important to address it head-on during your weekly planning meetings. Unresolved conflicts can pile up and create tension, so don't sweep them under the rug. Instead, schedule time to address them. In your planning meetings, designate a segment for conflict resolution. This isn't about pointing fingers or laying blame. It's about coming to a mutual understanding and finding a solution that both of you can enthusiastically agree on. Remember, communication is key. It's not just about expressing your own feelings, but also about understanding your spouse's perspective. Listen attentively when they speak, and seek to understand before seeking to be understood. When discussing conflicts, use I statements instead of you statements. This helps to prevent defensiveness and promote understanding. For example, instead of saying, "You always forget to take out the trash," say, "I feel overwhelmed when I have to take out the trash on top of my other chores." It's also important to focus on one conflict at a time. Trying to resolve multiple issues simultaneously can lead to confusion and frustration. Be patient and give each conflict the time it deserves. Remember that it's okay to take a break if the conversation gets heated. You can always come back to it later when you're both calmer. And don't forget to end the discussion on a positive note, even if you haven't reached a resolution yet. This could be as simple as expressing appreciation for your spouse's willingness to work through the conflict. Finally, once you've reached a resolution, enter it into your shared family online calendar. This will serve as a reminder of your agreement and can help to prevent future conflicts about the same issue. Remember, it's not about who's right, but what's right. Resolving conflicts isn't about winning or losing. It's about finding a solution that respects both spouses' feelings and needs. So approach conflict resolution with an open mind and a loving heart, and you'll be well on your way to a more harmonious relationship. Balancing your kids' activities with your own can be a challenge. But like a conductor leading a symphony, you can harmonize your family's busy lives into a beautiful melody of productivity and joy. The key here is to involve your children in the process. Remember, they are not just passengers on this journey, but co-travelers. To ensure their activities align with the family's overall schedule, it's essential to consider their needs and preferences. Start with a simple conversation. Ask them about their interests and hobbies. Do they have soccer practice? Is there a school play they're excited about? Any piano lessons or art classes they're looking forward to? These small chats can provide invaluable insights into their world and help you create a schedule that respects their individuality while promoting a sense of unity within the family. Once you have a clear understanding of their activities, it's time to put them on the shared family online calendar. This way, everyone in the family is aware of each other's commitments and can plan accordingly. But remember, it's not just about filling up the calendar with activities, it's about creating a balanced schedule that allows time for work, play, and rest. Make sure to include time for homework, relaxation, and family bonding. For instance, you might schedule family game nights or movie nights. These shared experiences not only strengthen family bonds, but also serve as a gentle reminder that amidst the hustle and bustle, family comes first. It's also crucial to allocate time for spiritual growth. Whether it's attending Sunday school, participating in a youth group, or simply spending quiet time in prayer, Nurturing your children's faith is a significant part of their holistic development. And finally, don't forget the importance of flexibility. Life can be unpredictable, and sometimes activities need to be rescheduled or even canceled. When this happens, approach it with grace and understanding. After all, the goal is not to have a perfect schedule, but a balanced one that serves the needs of the entire family. With careful planning, you can ensure a balanced schedule for everyone. Now that you have planned your week, it's time to wrap up the meeting. As you wrap up, remember to go through the shared family online calendar one more time. This is to ensure that every decision made during your meeting has been properly recorded and is clearly visible to both of you. This step is crucial because it ensures that both of you are on the same page and there are no misunderstandings or conflicts in the week ahead. Remember, the shared family online calendar is not just a tool for organizing your week, it's also a reflection of your mutual agreement on every decision made. So, make sure that every task, every activity, and every event is recorded with clarity and precision. This will provide a clear roadmap for the week ahead, eliminating confusion and fostering unity in action. As you finalize your plans, it's equally important to reflect on the process that led you to these decisions. Reflect on how you each contributed to the decision-making process, how you listened to each other, and how you reached mutual agreement with enthusiasm. This reflection will not only give you a sense of accomplishment, but will also strengthen your bond as a couple as you see the tangible results of your mutual efforts. Before you officially conclude the meeting, take a moment to appreciate each other. Appreciate the time, effort, and thoughtfulness that each of you has put into planning your week. This simple act of acknowledgement can go a long way in fostering a positive atmosphere and encouraging continued commitment to these weekly planning meetings. Finally, set a reminder for your next meeting. Remember, consistency is key in maintaining this practice and reaping its benefits. So, make sure to schedule your next meeting at a time that works best for both of you. With a well-wrapped-up meeting, you can look forward to a well-planned week. A week where all activities are well-coordinated, where there's time for work, time for the children, and most importantly, time for each other. A week where decisions are not just made, but made together, with love, respect, and mutual enthusiasm. Now, isn't that something to look forward to? So, what's the big deal about weekly planning meetings, you might ask? Well, let's take a moment to summarize the key points we've talked about and highlight the benefits of this crucial routine. Weekly planning meetings are a time for husband and wife to come together in enthusiastic agreement, discuss their week, and make decisions that reflect the needs and desires of the entire family. These meetings are an opportunity to align your schedules, responsibilities, and goals. By using the mutual decision process, both spouses have equal say and ownership in every decision made, fostering a sense of unity and partnership. These meetings are a chance to express gratitude, to appreciate each other, and to strengthen your bond. This exchange of gratitude is not just a casual thank you, but a heartfelt acknowledgement of the unique qualities and contributions of your spouse during the past week. It sets a positive tone for the discussion that follows. The planning of the upcoming week is a major part of these meetings. It involves scheduling events, activities, and duties for each family member. This includes time for Christ, for each other, and for the children. It means planning date nights, work functions, and third-party activities like visits with friends or in-laws. It even includes planning time to resolve any unresolved conflicts. A key element of these meetings is the review of finances, spending, and budget. This helps ensure that you're on the same page financially, and it promotes transparency and trust in your financial partnership. Finally, these meetings are a time to schedule the kids' activities, ensuring that their needs are met and that their schedules are balanced and manageable. So what's the power of these weekly planning meetings? They improve communication, reduce stress, and create a balanced schedule. They foster unity, mutual respect, and partnership. They allow you to manage your time effectively, ensuring that no one is overburdened or overlooked. With weekly planning meetings, you can take control of your schedule and enjoy a more harmonious family life.